So today we're going to talk about navigating pregnancy nutrition specifically for those of us over the age of 40. But this isn't about limitations. Far from it. This is all about making smart, empowering choices for your health and your babies. We're going to break down a whole new way of thinking about age and well-being. Let's dive right in.
Here's what we've got on the agenda. First, we're going to challenge the whole idea that age is the thing that matters most. Then, we'll get into the specifics, like the nutrients that literally power your body's engine, and one that acts like a GPS for calcium. We'll also tackle how to make sure you're actually absorbing those nutrients before we pull it all together into your complete health toolkit.
All right, first up, the over 40 advantage. And you heard that right. The core idea here is that we need to stop focusing on the number of years and start focusing on the quality of care over those years.
So this really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? Is age the real defining factor when it comes to a healthy pregnancy? I mean, that's the common assumption, but the science is telling us to look at something completely different.
You know, the best way to think about this is to picture your body like a car. Seriously, a classic car from the 70s that's been loved and well-maintained, it can easily run better than a brand new sports car that's been totally neglected. And really, what this boils down to is simple. Health is cumulative. It's all about that consistent long-term maintenance, not just the year you were made.
So, if health is all about maintenance, let's talk about what keeps the engine running smoothly. And that brings us right to our second section, powering the engine. We're going to focus on a crucial compound called coenzyme Q10. So what in the world is CoQ10? Well, think of it as the tiny energy factory inside every single one of your cells. It's this vital, vitamin-like substance that helps produce the energy your body needs to just thrive. But it also plays this amazing protective role, fighting inflammation and even helping reduce the risk of preeclampsia. It's an absolute powerhouse for your health. And the good news is you can find CoQ10 in foods you probably already eat, like spinach, meats, and fish. Now, you might see supplements out there, but listen, this is really important. They should only be taken under the guidance of your doctor to make sure they're the right choice for you.
Okay, on to our third section, and I absolutely love this one. We're calling it the calcium GPS, and it's all about why vitamin K2 is pretty much the most important navigator you have for your bone health.
Look, we all know calcium is a huge deal during pregnancy, but here's the catch, especially as we get older. Just taking calcium on its own can actually backfire. Without a guide, that calcium might not end up where you need it most, in your bones.
Now, it's so important to understand this distinction. We usually just hear vitamin K, but there are actually two main types. Vitamin K1, that's all about helping your blood clot properly. But the one we're zeroing in on, vitamin K2, does something completely different. It acts like that biological GPS for your calcium.
So how does this GPS actually work? It's a pretty straightforward process. Step 1, you consume some calcium. Step 2, vitamin K2 basically intercepts it in your bloodstream. Then it actively tells that calcium exactly where to go, to your bones and teeth. And the beautiful result? Your bones get stronger and your arteries are kept nice and clear. You can find this amazing nutrient in things like ghee or semna baladi, natural butter, and especially in fermented dairy like yogurt and laban rayab, which is a kind of fermented milk. And this is so critical because your baby is going to take all the calcium it needs from you, so using K2 to direct it properly is essential for protecting your own bone density.
All right, so that leads us perfectly into section 4, smarter nutrient absorption. Because, it's not just about what you eat, it's about what your body can actually use. Let's talk about how to get the absolute most from your nutrition. So here's a key challenge that can pop up over time. Our body's ability to absorb certain nutrients can get a little less efficient. And one of the biggest reasons for this is a totally natural decline in stomach acid, which plays this huge role in breaking down our food and unlocking all those vitamins and minerals. Let's take iron as a perfect example. The challenge is your body might not be soaking up as much iron from your food as it used to. But there's a solution. It's a protein called lactoferrin. Think of lactoferrin as iron's best friend. It acts as a powerful enhancer, giving your stomach a major boost in its ability to absorb and use that iron. It's why some supplements even combine the two.
Okay, that makes sense for iron, but what about other nutrients? What happens if your body, because of that lower stomach acid we talked about, is really struggling to get a vital nutrient like vitamin B12 from the food you're eating?
The solution here is actually pretty brilliant. You just bypass the problem area completely.
Instead of trying to force it through the digestive system, doctor-prescribed vitamin B12 injections deliver the nutrient directly into your bloodstream. This guarantees 100% absorption, making sure you and your baby get every last drop of its benefits.
Okay, let's pull all of these pieces together in our final section, your health toolkit. This is where we combine everything, the food, the targeted supplements, and lifestyle, into one smart, cohesive strategy.
Let's do a quick recap of our key players. For QQ10, you're thinking spinach, meat, and fish. For that K2 GPS, you're looking at ghee and yogurt. Iron is in your meats and leafy greens. And B12 is in meat and dairy. You see the pattern, right? Food always comes first. Supplements are a targeted tool for very specific situations, and they always need to be part of a conversation with your doctor.
And this might be the single most important takeaway of all. Supplements are meant to complete a healthy diet. They never, ever replace it. Real, whole food is always the foundation. And knowing this empowers you to have a much more informed, productive conversation with your doctor about what your body specifically needs.
And of course, nutrition is just one piece of the puzzle, isn't it? It's so important to remember the bigger picture, what's sometimes called the golden triangle of health. This includes not just that balanced nutrition we've been talking about, but also regular, appropriate exercise and good stress management. All three have to work together to support a healthy, happy pregnancy.
And we're going to end with this really powerful thought that brings us right back to where we started. The real issue isn't a number on a birthday cake. It's the cumulative effect of our habits over time. But the truly empowering part of that is realizing it's never too late to start investing in your health, to start giving your body the incredible maintenance and care it deserves.